Gideon's army. Some Israelites settled into a valley that was good for farming, but they had to share the land with wandering tribes, who moved in with their tents and herds of cattle and sheep. Once again, the Israelites found them in trouble because they had turned from God. The wandering tribes robbed the Israelites, drove them out of their villages. The Israelites had to live in caves and mountains. Once again, they called to God for help. God chose a new leader for his people. Gideon was a farmer. God came to him and said, I'm giving you the power to save Israel. But how can I save Israel? Gideon asked. I'm not an important man. I will help you, God told him. Gideon was not sure he was actually talking with God, the God of Israel, but he finally believed. Before long, Gideon had an army of 10,000 men. You don't need this many soldiers, God told him. I'll test them and tell you which ones can go with you. God told Gideon to take the men down to the spring and ask them to take a drink. Most of the men got down on their knees to drink, but 300 of them scooped the water up with their hands and lapped it with their tongues, as dogs do. This showed the men were alert and ready for anything. These were the men that Gideon was to choose for his army. It would be 300 against many thousands. At night, Gideon's army surrounded the enemy camp. Gideon gave each man a trumpet and a large clay jar with a burning torch inside. At his signal, the men broke the jars, blew the horns. The light from the 300 torches and the noise of the 300 trumpets scared the enemies. They ran off in all directions and never came back. As long as Gideon was their leader, the people of Israel lived in peace.